Battery dead. Battery. Okay, guys, hopefully that's working now. Got audio now? Audio. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, guys. So, don't buy those 99-cent for, what? Only in one ear. Well, that's unfortunate. We got all kinds of crazy shit going on right now, guys. Sorry if I'm only in one ear. You probably have to put the mix on no, it should be fun. Okay, anyways, guys, we've never done this before. First time ever being live. I'm here in my studio with Nerlande. And yeah, we're messing around here. For some reason, I can hear it. Maybe it's coming off my phone. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of cool stuff from Dedolight, which is, if you guys don't know, why don't you know? They're an amazing company that make lights, you know, mostly for cinema, but you can certainly use hot lights for stills, and that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, so let's do it. So we're just gonna take some pictures. We're gonna have some fun. I got a bunch of new stuff, actually. This is like Daniel learning new stuff while you watch day. So I'm gonna use a new camera, actually. I'm walking off set.
Oh, got it.
Got it, working? Okay, so I have in my hands a Nikon, oh, I'm so far away, a Nikon Z6, which is the Nikon's mirrorless camera. One of them anyways, and we're gonna use this. I got it, and you know, I'm thinking about getting this camera, so Nikon was nice enough to loan me one, so I'll let you guys know what I think, but it's pretty cool so far. We're gonna use this today, tethered and capture one as always, but as far as lighting is concerned, I'm using these Dedolights, and we're gonna mess around first with this system here. This is actually an LED light. This is God, I wish I knew all the name. This is the DLED 7, I think, which is whatever that means. But what's kind of more relevant here is they've got this system called Eflect, which is essentially a series, there's different ones, of these kind of mirrored, if I can come close, can I come in this camera? Mirrored boards, oh, sorry. These like mirrored boards. What? You good? You there? Yeah, so they get these mirrored boards and they're flexible. So what you're doing is you're essentially bouncing your light off of this, and then it's flying back against the wall, creating patterns. And depending on how you focus or defocus the light, oh yeah, call those lights. Yeah. Then depending on how we focus or defocus the light, you know, we can change the pattern like that. You can see how the pattern is changing. And then in addition to that, I can flex and shift it to create some kind of cool, fun effects, like a disco. But what I'm kind of going to play with a little bit today is they've got these gels. I'm going to run over to this camera again. They've got these gels here. They're like little bullseyes. What? You keep going to the wrong camera? Do you want me to go to the other one? It's just in my way. They've got these little bullseye gels, and what we can do is throw this on to the light, and we get patterns. And depending on how we focus again or defocus, we can change the amount of color and how soft the feel is. So that's kind of cool. It's actually blue, so it is kind of cool, right? All right, that makes sense? All right, let's take some pictures. I'm done with this. Okay, done talking. All right, so.
They're all cheering that you're using Nikon.
Nikon, yeah. Okay, so. Yeah, you know, my pictures, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I can't bash other camera companies, you know, yes I can, but I'm not going to. All right, so this is a mirrorless camera, so like all the cool kids, I'm gonna, what? Yeah, please. Seth's gonna slide me closer, thanks. I got Seth there helping out, by the way. If you guys want, buy Seth's t-shirts. Seth sells t-shirts. He's a t-shirt guy. So I'm gonna look through the camera here and we're gonna see what we got. So again, I'm just kind of peeking. Okay, it might be frozen. Kind of peeking through the camera here. And whoop, 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 that's my mic. Wow, we're a mess today. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. So again, it's got some color on it. This is actually an LED light. I probably should have checked that. And it is actually, there we go. I'm gonna set it to daylight balance. And our camera's on daylight. But of course, she's in this kind of cool slash warm light. So depending on where I move it, let's make it really warm. And we'll come in like this. And what's kind of cool about using the mirrorless camera when you're working with constant lights is that I can actually see my exposure very easily through here. So I can adjust it up and down like this, depending on the vibe. Like I want darker and lighter to get the different vibe. I mean, I'm still shooting tethered, obviously, to see my actual photos, but it's kind of cool to be able to get that vibe. Now, what I like to do with this kind of light is I don't really want to go with the super bright one because then you don't really get the effect enough, but the dark one just makes it too muddy, right? It doesn't look that great. So we add some kind of a neutral in there to kind of break it up. And for that, I've got, this is a HMI, so it's daylight balance, also from Dedolight. And actually, this is really cool. These guys know I think it's cool. It's actually got the projector on here. This is the Dedolight DP 2.1, so it has built-in framing shutters. So what it's going to allow me to do is not just project the light and kind of make a circle of light, but also control like the shape of it and cut it and stuff. And I'll show you guys. It's really kind of fun. One of the things is if you're going to work with constant lights and you just kind of throw a softbox on there, which I guess you could do, you know, you might as well be using strobes in a lot of ways. Like what makes kind of constant lights cool to me is the idea that they have all these different kind of tools that go with them that you know aren't common for strobes. So I've got this guy here. We can see HMIs take a minute to warm up, but you can kind of see them coming up. You see that square of light? See there's a square right there? It's like I'm projecting a movie. And what I can do with this is I can sharpen it if I want. And I can also use these framing shutters to create whatever shape I want. So if I take this now, right, I can frame it up on her eyeballs, right? And there we go. And I can open it up if I want more. You know, for some reason I'm going to do that. And I can also sharpen or unsharpen it. So we'll make it a little unsharp, right? And that controls our light there. Now this does have a bit of a dimmer on it, but typically I'm going to just control this using the inverse square law, blah, blah, blah. So now we've got this extra little highlight coming across her eye. Cool. You know, and we can adjust that power-wise. Oh yeah, that breaks up. It's a little bit on your forehead though. Let's see, you're good. Maybe kind of adjust where it is. There we go. And I can kind of see it. There is some light in here from the windows and stuff, but they're not really affecting us so much. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, of course, all the stuff is really hard, punchy light, so we're creating cool shadows, which we want to play with, right? So actually come a little bit off the wall. There we go. And we can see her shadow back there. We can use that as part of our frame. And we can adjust this guy to control where things fall, right? That's our main shadow there. And of course, I can move it in or out. I can focus it. Again, to shift the color. Now we're kind of more of a cooler color. Then I can take this guy. For some reason, I put a lot of obstacles in my way. Did you notice that? I don't know why I did that. It's like, let's put a bunch of stuff in my way so I can...
How sturdy is that articulating arm?
How sturdy is that articulating arm? It's sturdy enough to hold this. These are pretty good. You know, super or magic arms are a little bit quicker to use, but for this kind of light, you're not changing it much, so I think this one is fine for this purpose. Yeah, let's actually do this. You guys have probably seen me do a lot of stuff with like kind of funky light shapes before, and this is basically how I do it. Now with HMIs, you definitely don't want the model to look right at it, because they do have a UV, so it's not good for the model to look right at HMI, so keep that in mind when you're using them. So we'll have her look off kind of this way. Bring your chin up a little bit, actually down, go right there. So I'm moving her around within my light pattern to get the exposure that I want to kind of bring up or bring down the light on her face. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And we can play around with this a little bit. New tether cable is all kinds of nuts. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's play around. It's so fun. It's just so fun. All right. I love new gadgets. I love that you can bring it up and down like that. So it's actually just very, very neat how you have this control. Now I can just, again, I can make a whole square. Like if you want her whole head lit up, I can go like that. Well, let's do half your face. That's kind of fun. Oh, that's fun like that. I like it. And I'm gonna soften it out a bit. There we go. And we can really play with it, you know, and kind of get different angles on it. And what's really nice about this is I can actually look through the camera again because I'm using the mirrorless camera. And kind of, oh, that's kind of cool. It's projecting like a, I'm trying not to, my shadow's in there a bit, but luckily I can see it. Is that from this? Yeah, it is. Okay. Come this way. Good. And I can throw the shadows off like that, creating some kind of fun patterns. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I kind of want to mix this up a little bit. So, oh, by the way, since you're looking towards the light, so they make this other attachment. She's going to now be like, why didn't you put this on before? This is the, should I come in this camera? This is the eye attachment. So it doesn't look like much, but basically what it is it's some softening kind of, lack of a better word, kind of gels that go in front of with this, and it goes onto the projector if you're going to shine it on somebody's eyes to kind of break it up a little bit and give yourself a little bit. I know, why didn't I use it before? Well, you got to build up to things. You can't just use it right away. So if you're actually going to shine it on somebody's eyes like this, you want to use this eye kit. There's different levels of these. I just throw all of them in there, honestly. I don't know why I throw them all in there. I just like them all in there. But it breaks it up a little bit. And again, we can either diffuse or not the light, the focus of the light, I should say, and go like that. And we can shape it, add a little bit more per our face, go it there. Yeah, it's on you now, as you can tell, right? And now we've got like a nicer, punchier light. Actually, come forward a tiny bit. So we'll move that shadow back. There we go. So now if we want to do this, right now we've got a nice strong, you can close for a second while I get myself in position. Okay. I'm going to come like this, right? And now I can create, and I'm throwing the light directly behind her, right? So I get basically a nice kind of cool light on her face. You are blind, yes. I'm going to come this way to watch my shadows.
Can you just go over the reflector giving a shadow?
Sure, I'm going to talk about the reflector. Cool. So what we're kind of using here to create, and I'm actually going to change it, so I'll talk about that in a minute. So we've got the HMI, don't look right at it, of course. But our main kind of fun thing here is this is the Eflect, and it's kind of this mirrored surface that's designed to bounce the light in to create different patterns. And you can also see by how I turn it, how it's changing that. And it has this gel system, which right now it's just white light if we want that. And actually, let's change the gel, because they gave me a few different options. I suppose you could put any gel in here, but what really makes these kind of work in a cool way is the fact that they have this like bullseye pattern. So you probably see it better if I use this camera, right? Which camera can they see it better? Because there's light over here. So, this one is yellow and blue. So we'll try that, because who doesn't like blue and yellow? Oh, somebody. Bloop. Now we got yellow and blue, depending on how we do it. We can kind of mess around with it a little bit like that. Well, that's kind of neat. So I can move this up. And again, we have the HMI over here. I'm just going to... When you're using HMIs, you're not supposed to turn them on and off rapidly. So like if you're just, like I'm just not going to use it for the second, I just pointed it over there. Just keep that in mind. Ooh, double tap. So this is kind of fun for like shadowy, hard light. With the right subject, this really works nicely, I think. What? No recycle time. You can just bang it out, yeah? Exactly. Again, more moody and shadowy. And this is the Nikon Z6, sporting just one card slot. Hey, listen, it had to be said. And the lens is a 24-70. So basically, I'm thinking about picking up this camera system, and I talked to Nikon, and I said, with my Canon, I use a 24-70 and a full-frame camera, so they recommended this for me, so it is what I am using currently. And so far, I'm liking it, so we'll see. I definitely have a lot of different cameras I've used, and this is one of the nicer mirrorless cameras I've touched, for sure. So we'll see. So you definitely see these like blendy gel videos and shots like on Instagram. What's that? And this kind of gives you that little bit of that feel, right? Without doing that. It kind of would be fun. So we're going to switch to the. So this just switches off like that. Again, it's like a little mirrored surface. I don't know how much you can see, but I'm going to switch to this one because it looks more like a disco ball. And we like that. Okay. Oh yeah. See, now you can see because it's a lot. There's a lot more areas for it to reflect off of that we've got like kind of a different pattern. Huh. Oh, cool. Come forward a bit. Yeah. Let's do that. And again, as I focus it, it will change the vibe of it. Let me get this HMI out of here. I can just see what it looks like. This is pretty cool looking. Yeah, that looks kind of, it's very cool even though it's warm. Again, we're just gonna start with this. And I'm looking through my camera and I'm gonna look like I'm at 1/160 right now. I'm gonna go down to 1/100. I'm just adjusting my shutter speed. I'm actually wide open on this lens, so I can't really adjust there. And I'm just getting some different exposures to see what I like. And I can see it, you know, through the camera where I'm at. Now note that I'm shooting at a 50th of a second right now, so, and even though I have vibration reduction, or that's what they call it, vibration reduction, if she's moving, I could get a little blur, so I'll crank my ISO up a bit. I'm gonna go to 800 ISO. Oh, that's beautiful, hold.
You said that that's not the new 2.8 lens?
This is not the new 2.8 lens now. I'm hoping to get that eventually, but beggars can't be choosers. Actually, I've heard the 2.8 lens is really nice and big. This is nice because it's small. And honestly, if you've watched anything that I do, I usually don't shoot too wide open, so I'm thinking the f4 is going to be nice for me, but we'll see. Now I'm going to bring the HMI back into play here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hit it right on the ceiling as usual. Come back a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. Come into the light, basically. There we go. Come into the light, Caroline. No, I have to make a one poltergeist joke per session. There we go. Right, so this is giving me my nice kind of clean light on her. Good, 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 good. If we want that cleaned up light. You know, and we're getting the kind of fun, like, dark shadows on the wall. Now, if you don't want that, or if you're not so into the shadow on the wall, I could just have her come forward a lot so you're not in any of that light. Keep coming, keep coming. Stop right there. Okay. So now, of course, that's behind her. That's behind you now, Nerlande. It's time to move on. That is behind you. She can never move. She can never move on. Blah, blah. Right, so we could do this. I choose all my models based on if they can stand my jokes or not. If you can't manage it, then you have to go. Right. She's used to it now. All right. So I'm going to basically bring this light on her face. Bring it up a little bit. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to come in here. Nice, hard, punchy light on her face. I'm going to drop my exposure a bit. Good. And we can see that creates a nice kind of separation. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You know, I like the idea of like kind of just lighting part of her and letting her move around. And again, if she comes closer or further away from the light, I can just quickly adjust inside the camera. Now, normally if I'm using my flash, I don't set it so the live view is accurate, but for this I have it set that way. And I'm just adjusting my shutter speed, just watching to make sure it doesn't go too slow as she moves around. Nice and easy, fun. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But there's more. I have so many toys to play with. She's like, oh my God. All right, so I have, like I said, the projector on this. Don't look right at it. Take that bad boy off. We can see how bright it is with the projector. Can obviously just use barn doors. I also have another projector. This is the standard one, the DP 1.1 without the. It's basically the same. It just doesn't have the built-in framing shutters. And what we're going to do with this one is drop it on here. All right, so now it's just a circle of light. Circle of light. But I'm going to take these. I have these glass filters. Slide this in here. Ooh. purpley. It's not purple, it's purpley. Well, it's like rosy, purpley, weird. Let's kill this guy for a second. Let's see what we got here. Actually, step out for a second. Let's see what this looks like. Step out for a second.
Step where?
Just out. Just out. Get out. All right, so this is the glass filter. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay. So I'm gonna, oh, it's like a brain. Okay. Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Z6.
Nikon Z6. Oh, it's like a amoeba. All right. Yeah, it's like a biology. Actually, yeah. So go stand in front of it. Oh yeah, look at that. And notice their shadow is green in the back because it's purple. Come forward though. Try to get your shadow out of it. Huh. Actually, more. Cool. Nice. Oh yeah, that's kind of neat. All right. I don't know if this probably isn't really designed to shine on somebody's face, but hey, you know, I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel, Dolly. Let's see what that looks. Dottie. I'm a rebel. Sorry, Pee-wee. Oh yeah, that's kind of funky. It's like you're in the Matrix. Or something. That was a movie, right? Yeah. Oh, this is kind of neat, actually. I'm liking this, these glass gel things. Yeah, let's take it and just...
Fear.
What's that? Cape Fear. Okay. No. Is it a movie? Sorry. I feel like I may have heard of it, but I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize right now for my lack of movie knowledge. Nerlande's never going to come back. All right, so we're going to mess around here. Can you charge more with this? Absolutely. Yes, 150%. This is actually really fun. So having like a dappled light on her is kind of interesting, I think. And remember, it's still kind of punchy. You can see the shadow from it, but it's got like this, it's lots and lots of little dapples. But now we've got like a cleaner light on her face, so we don't have that like disco feel, but the background has it. So let's see what that looks like. Cool, all right, let me go a little bit brighter. Hold on one second. So that's kind of neat. Let's do this. I'm gonna take this guy, twist it slightly. So I'm trying to just get as much of this reflector light, the Eflect light off the background. Yeah, okay, so let me open up a little bit. Good. Nice. And we're getting kind of like
Jefferson airplane.
Jefferson airplane, yeah. Kind of fun, right? So they're just like different things. I think all these different tools can really be cool to mess with, but now that we've kind of done that, oh, you know what they have? Which people that know me are probably like, what? They actually have, I know. You're waiting for this, I know. This is very important. They have a gold one. Now I know that I'm normally not in favor of gold reflectors, but, right? Come on. This is like the bling of lighting. Bling? This is people say bling? Not so much. Not so much. All right. It's not bling. I didn't say that. Nobody says that anymore. Back in my day, we said bling. We said bling. Oh, you know what would be cool? What if we hit the side of your face with this? Huh. Oh. 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 I don't know if he was on that camera or not, but I looked there anyways. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So now the background's boring, but bling, ling, 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 ling. Now we have the gold bling. Well, I guess, well, gold in and of itself wouldn't make it bling. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so this is nice and warm. And what we can do actually too, this is warm, right, because it's gold, but also this is a dual color LED, so I'm gonna actually throw some warm color onto it. I'm gonna adjust my white balance of my light to make it extra gold. What do you think, no? It's just like, what are you doing? I'm gonna create something completely fucking nuts. What's that?
I wanted a delay when you talk to me. I wanted a delay.
Oh, yeah, there is a delay. Oh yeah, there we go, look at that. There we go. It's like some weird, like, it's actually very interesting. I like the idea of just like messing with these various, go into the gold light now, please. She's in the golden light. This is the golden light for the golden hour. Interesting. So you got this like dapple thing going on, but see, because it's so close, oh, that's actually kind of nice. The warm looks nice on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There we go. Oh, see, she's moving around. Lon's expert. Lon's been doing this for 3 years. Something like that. I was a star back in the day. Let me tell you. I just stepped on something and it turned off, but it went back on and I said, I do that kind of stuff. So like when you get new stuff, guys, you should definitely live stream and just mess around. Well, I don't know about the live stream part, but you should definitely just mess around. I think it kind of is interesting to see how things play together. I definitely like that. All right, I'm liking it. Let's bring this back. Let's knock it out of focus. Right? So we know some of the things that we can do, right? Like now there's just like kind of this giant purpley weirdness. Kill that guy. Yeah, that's nice. And what I can do here too, I don't have to use this way. I can actually spin this around.
So there's confusion.
Okay.
They're like, is this a preset? What's good? People have entered in totally late. They just
Is this a preset? No. So I've got my Dedolights here. I've got a whole bunch of new constant lights that I'm messing with, right? So what I'm using right now is this is a HMI. HMI is a daylight balanced constant light. This has got a projector on it, and I'm projecting basically a purple glass gel, which is giving us that vibe that we've got right now. Don't look right at it. I'm going to take it off. Without that, we get this, right? That's probably damn bright, right? Actually, since I did that, let's do something really basic. Barn door, right? I think one of the things that when you're using constant lights, I said this at the beginning, but I'll repeat it because new people, I think you want to use like the tools that seem appropriate for it, right? So like notice I'm not busting any soft boxes, even though I have soft box. I'm going to use things like barn doors and stuff because those are what you think of really, at least I do, when I'm using constant lights, right? So I can create these patterns of light. Like that, right? And then this thing here is the Eflect system, which we'll get back to in a second. Let me toss this for a second. But I can create these patterns of light to basically light specifically where I want on my subject, right? I can create, and also this stuff is, for the most part, interchangeable. So like I just took this off that light and I'm putting it on this one. Again, this has that purple gel light in it. This is a LED light. And I can take this guy and again, change my focus of this. And I'm just looking. And one kind of fun thing about using constant lights is that you can see it as you go. Right? No? Should I start over? I'm using the Nikon Z6, which is a mirrorless camera. It's basically allowing me to see through the camera the exact exposure I'm getting, which is going to be nice because I can kind of mess around with this and get exactly what I want. And I like to get what I want. I turned off that one for a second by unplugging it. And we're gonna go like this.
Can you just take off raw shape and just make it raw only? So
Can I tell you what?
you just take your camera for raw shape and just do raw only.
Sure. I'm switching my camera now, guys, to be raw only, which I am raw only. Why?
Because I have it set up to inhibit your JPEGs just if you're still set on it. It's like slower, so they're getting like a little weird.
I don't have raw plus JPEG on. I just have raw. All right. I made myself a little mess here, so we're going to kind of start over. All right, for people that came late, I've got some lights. What's that? I'm not starting over. We're gonna create something new. So that was me just messing around. Let's create something kind of cool. So when I use these kind of lights, what I like to do is really light small and specific, right? And that's one of the things these are really great for. Dados are kind of, they've got these spherical lenses on them, so they have really clean light, so you can kind of put them right on somebody, they still look good. So what I'll often do is I'll very specifically light somebody with it. So like I can light just part of, I lost one of the videos. Fantastic. All right, guys, sorry, battery's down on the Sony.
Okay, you got this one still.
Okay, well, I just don't want to go black if it... Battery depleted. Thank you, Sony, for making batteries that last a long time. Please note my sarcasm. All right. All right, so we've got this strip of... Actually, you can do that. That was really cool. By the way, that is the key to posing. Just walk away, right? People always do something cool when you walk away, right? Every time you walk away, right, the photographer was like, no, what you just did when I wasn't telling you what to do because you do it better than we do. All right, so look slightly off this way. There we go. So I can use the light to shape her face, right? I'm mostly just on her eyes right now, so we'll just bring this first light in. Again, I'm going to use my shutter speed here to get myself the exposure I want. We'll say right there, right? It's kind of moody and dark. Right, wherever there's no light, it's basically darkness, right? And then what I can do is I can come in and fill in wherever I want with my other light source, which I have this LED light right here. Bring this guy in. I'm gonna take this off, the projector. I'm just gonna go raw, because why not? Somewhere I have another barn door. I will walk off camera for a second to get my barn door. But I'll keep talking so that you know that I'm not here and I haven't abandoned you all. So now I've got my barn door for this light. And we're gonna throw it on here. Cool, all right, so I'm gonna fire this guy up once I plug it in. Good, and of course being an LED, you know, it's as many LEDs. This one is bicolor, so I can adjust it. I'm going to actually make it, since the HMI is going to be daylight balance, I'm going to adjust the LED to also be daylight balance. And then I'm going to, I got a dimmer on it. Bring it in like that. Cool. All right. Now, again, with the barn doors and the ability to focus it, I can do kind of some fun stuff. I can create. I'm opening up the leaves in the barn doors, guys, so I can get more control. And I'm going to create kind of a crossed light here. All right, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's bring the camera up. So we know we got the first time, and now we're adding a little bit more light, right? Look this way. Good. Right, now we're filled in a bit with that other light, right? There we go, I can adjust. Right? nice kind of hard punchy light. I'm not trying to fight the fact that this light is hard, right? I'm working with it. It's not the light for everybody, but it is the light for Nerlande. She requested it by name. She was like, when I ask to be lit, I say, I like Dedolight, because it is the best. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what happened, I swear, guys. All right, I'm going to go back and use the Eflect system again. I think I like this one. So I'm kind of playing to see what I like. I kind of like this big square. What do you like this one? It's kind of fun, right? Like that? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just like that. It's like when we go to the club. When I go to the club. I've been told not to say disco anymore and that I should say club.
Disco.
Yeah.
What have you been saying?
Apparently, people don't say disco, they say the club.
When do you say disco?
I don't. You say it when you go to the disco.
You've been going to disco?
Sometimes I go to the disco
Where?
in Miami.
Miami. Why?
Back in the day. Back in the day?
Okay, back in the day.
Yeah.
No disco now.
No, I don't. I haven't been to the disco in a while. Nobody invites me to this. When was the last time you invited me? Did you ever say, hey, Daniel, let's go to the disco? No. Nerlande never invites me to the disco.
When I have a disco.
Yeah, I will go. I'm down. I'm all about the disco. All right, here we go. That looks pretty good. Good, yeah, nice. Good. By the way, so they call hot lights hot because they're hot, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, that's hot. And sure enough. Cool, I like it. I'm gonna bring this one back. So we're just messing around, seeing what's gonna work. Opening the barn doors, burning my fingers. I should get my gloves, but we're in the middle of a live stream, so I won't. Good, good, good. Should have thought of that before I started. All right, cool. Oh, I like this. All right, so we're creating kind of a fun pattern. And now we're all daylight, basically. We don't have any funky colors on it. Right? We can see that we're getting some cool patterns. And we can kind of work around and create some different vibes. Right? And remember, when you're shooting like this, what I usually say to the model is, wherever there's not light, it's dark. Which seems to make sense to people, I guess. But it is important because you have to keep in mind that when she's looking away from the light, she's going to be in shadow. And you can use that, right, to create different feelings and different vibes. Just like if we come up.
So they talk about how she's doing really well with the light.
Yeah, she is dealing with the light.
Like, you want to talk about working with the model?
Yeah, I mean, when people are first under the hot lights, well, no, I can tell you. She can talk. She's fine. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you stare into a bright light, yeah, it's not going to be ideal, but after a little bit, you get used to it. I mean, you walk around in the sun, right?
Don't stare at it.
Yeah, and you don't stare at the sun. I mean, some people stare at the sun. Yeah, sometimes you stare at the sun, you're like, ah! But yeah, generally speaking, most people are totally fine with it. It's not really an issue. But yeah, you know, if they do have a problem with it, you just kind of take periodic breaks, you know, and then don't hire them again. Sorry.
Sometimes they get really hot.
Yeah, they can get really hot though. Yeah, especially HMIs get really warm. So I'm trying to see if I can tap two lights off the same reflector. I'm guessing not, because the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflectance. Yeah, so we can't really do that, can we? Unless we do that. There we go. I just did what I said you couldn't do. So I'm basically using the one reflector for both lights.
Well, you are, it's just they're different.
Yeah, they're coming at different spots, and you guys can see the two spots. And what's fun about this is now I can actually take to this guy maybe and mess around with it a bit. No, maybe I shouldn't do that. I could. Yeah, kill that guy for a second. And let's just use this. So now I'm just bouncing the HMI. And again, it's going to be bright. HMIs are just a beautiful light, though. Oh, wow. Hold on. This is almost too good to shoot. Sometimes if the shot is too good, you just don't want to shoot it because, you know, you really shouldn't. God damn, I love HMIs. I want to say for my birthday, guys, if you can get me some more of these.
You just got 300 pounds of them for free. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's not free.
Are you kidding me?
Lighting by the pound. Yes, I did get 300 pounds. Oh, I love this. Wow. Okay. She's just moving around nicely, and I can shoot the camera. I'm like, I'm shooting with a mirrorless camera, so I can see. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, not that, but I mean the camera. Nerlande is also nice. What? Do I prefer these over LEDs? That is a topic for another video. I'll tell you in a minute. I mean, HMIs are considered the best or the top, but LEDs are definitely, good LEDs are starting to really make progress towards like just being awesome. So I'll say for now, HMIs, yes, over LEDs, but I have actually a really big LED that I want to test, so we'll see what my opinion is after that. What's that? Probably should get my gloves, but I'm not going to. I'm switching back. Why Z6 and not Z7? Refer back to my I don't need a lot of megapixels video. Right? So I'm not the kind of person that needs a lot of megapixels for the work that I do currently. So, yeah, I mean, why get more megapixels than you need?
Ken Rockwell said so.
Ken Rockwell. Is he even still around? Oh, no, I don't know what.
What's the CRI on these HMIs?
HMIs are actually have all the color, so they are actually there's not a CR. Yeah, they're basically like the sun. They also have a lot of UV in them, so you definitely don't want people staring at them.
That's what makes it full spectrum.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, amazing. That's so cool. Actually, go back into that light, all the way to the wall. Look at how cool that pattern is. I'm kind of liking these glass gels. I switched out to a different one, clearly.
You should put that in the background, get a circle behind there, and then just shoot as a background. It's so defined.
Right? I'm going to do that as soon as I do this. That's a good idea, Seth. I'm going to, if you just do enough stuff, eventually Seth will tell you the good thing to do, and then you just do it. That's basically my philosophy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is so dark.
These are better than Rotolights.
Are they better than Dedolight? Yes. Sorry, Dedolight. Is the Dedolight dealer there? Because the Dedolight dealer loves to come on my stuff and tell me how good Dedolights are. Yeah, Dedolights, I mean, they're what they are. Dado is definitely the top end of constant lights. No question about that. They're not the, oh wow, this is really cool. It's so defined, right? It's like this weird.
Well, you know what's cool? If you have to step out of it, you can either be a silhouette in this circle of patterns.
Yeah, all right, so step out so we can do Seth's thing. Oh, you're gonna just sit like the iPhone, early iPhone. I love how dark it is. Yeah. Well, it's just the blue against your skin. Yeah, the blue is just like crazy. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm shooting it past her, and I'm going to focus it on the wall. There we go. So you're literally seeing the focus of this piece of glass that's in here that's set up as like a breakup, basically.
It looks like peaking highlights.
Right? It does, right? It looks like,
Focus peaking on
yeah, it looks like it has like focus peaking on it. It's so neat, right? All right, so let's light the background first. And she's gonna be a silo. Actually, what I want to do though is, this is perfect, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. See, this is where the power of this stuff comes in. We can really, like at the beginning we were just messing around, because that's usually how I start when I don't know what I'm doing. You know, we're just kind of here testing.
Okay, this I fucking love.
But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bad boy off. Actually, I'll just do this. Get this out of the way. Those batteries are so terrible.
These are the worst.
They're literally a pack of 20 batteries for $1. I mean, I can't really explain.
They're 40 battery. They used to be $40.
Yeah, because they said Sony on it and people buy into that crap.
But they're dry stuff that don't have acid in them.
Yeah, they're the worst batteries in the world.
We would use them for like a demo and then throw them out.
Yeah, I forgot to switch them, guys. We were shooting earlier. I should have switched the batteries when we were there. All right, so I like this silhouette thing we're doing,
Yeah.
right? Thanks, Seth.
Oops.
Those are out of focus though. But okay, so, but I kind of want a little bit of detail on her face because I can.
I love this one. I like that.
Which one? The very first one. Yeah.
This one.
I can't do. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. I'm not a big tongue sticking out person.
Oh my, dude, you can see the texture on the tip of her teeth in the silhouette. That's bananas.
Wow. The texture of the tip of her teeth in the silhouette. That is bananas. Just in case you can't hear Seth, I have to translate for him.
And if you just did like a tight spot right on her face a little bit.
That's what I'm going to do.
To separate the two zones. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. So let me just, I tangled myself up here because I got all excited. Sometimes when you get excited, you tangle yourself up, so you take a minute. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, leave that for a second, actually. So we're going to get, now we're actually going to get a shot. That way we didn't go through this whole thing without getting an actual shot. I'm going to get my other projector, the one with the framing shutters, right? But they were making fun of me earlier because I was like, look, a square. But you know what? Sometimes when you're a square, you're also cool.
No.
Okay. Okay, apparently not. Sometimes.
She's like, no.
I knew where you were going.
Right. I wonder why Daniel never uses Nerlande anymore. I don't know. I don't know. What reason would he have?
Can you just can you just shout your settings? ISO
Okay, so we're ISO 800,
F4,
f4, and I'm messing with the shutter speed as I go.
400.
Right now I'm at 400, but I will see. So I'm going to shine this bad boy right on her grill. On her.
Can you give out the models of these Dedolight?
Okay, so I'm going to explain where everything is here. We're going to do the walkthrough. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
HMI.
Okay, so this is a DLED 7, which is the 7th LED in the, well, they have different powers. This is,
Just say it'll be in the description.
yeah, it'll be in the description after, guys, but this is a DLED 7. Oops, I closed
It
it.
said no squares cool ever and say thanks, Candy.
Thanks, Candy. Hey, listen, I think squares are cool. Maybe because I am one.
Real guys play the accordion.
That's right. My mom said, my mom said I was cool.
My mom said I was cool.
All right, so Nerlande's there. All right, so here we go. All right, so we're lighting up her eyeballs. And this is an LED, so you can, you know, I mean, you don't want to look at it, but in theory, you could look at it. I wouldn't.
Why don't you do a color on that?
We could also add a color to this if we really wanted to. But this one, you can't do the drop-in colors with this, though. But we could mess around. Let me just get this first.
That magenta that's in that back. Like on her eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Seth's asking me to do stuff that I can't do with the equipment I have here, so I'm going to have to go into this cave, the bat cave in the back, and get stuff.
You don't have to do it.
Well, no, I have to. If Seth says.
I mean, you're doing this kind of stuff.
Okay, let's try that. So I'm aiming this, creating just on her eye. Why not? Let's see. Profile. I'm keeping it a little bit dark. Let me see what that looks like. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Now, there we go. Turn your grill towards me a little bit. There we go. Good. Yeah, I'm just watching that light. What is kind of, oh, nope, the autofocus is failing on me. See, after I told Nikon the autofocus was, right? No, it's doing a very admirable job considering I'm literally shooting a silhouette. So we're just watching that light, right, to see where it falls. we want to get it basically on, that's where we want it, on the eyes. So that's actually good. Do your chin up like that. And I'm just going to move the light so I get it on your eyes. So stay still for a moment. You can close for a second while I do that. So obviously I'm shining up, the question about the lights, I'm shining a bright light right on her eyeball. I'm just having her close for a second while I get everything else set. And then I'm going to focus and I'm going to be like, okay, open your eye. Go, boom, close. And I can get her eye open without, like, you know, blinding her the whole time. And, yep, wow, that's sharp, all right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, I could put a little color in front of it. Let's see, by going like this. This is not what you're supposed to do with this, but hey, I'm all about breaking the rules.
Yeah,
What?
okay.
What, you're saying no? Is that saying no now?
I'm curious to see what that thing does on there.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's only going to light the center of it because it's focused down. So let's see. Let's take this out. Drop that in the front. Oh, look at that.
Oh, dope.
Yep.
See, color theory, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm totally leaving a square, guys. I'm sorry.
Norton, you're so good at this.
I know. All right, you can close and just stay right there for a second.
Live streams and teach this.
Live stream what? Live stream pizza? Is that what you said? We did that once before. All right. All right, bring your, yeah, there. Wow, okay. I might open it up a smidge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give her a little more room.
Give it a little more room to move. Find a position that's good for you, and then I'll light your eyeball. Okay.
Kind of comic booky. It's just, I guess graphic, right? Like it's graphic.
Yeah, this is super graphic. Like, not in that way. This is graphic.
Like factory.
Yeah. Can't you just do this in Photoshop? I mean, I could. All right, turn your face slightly to your left. Right there. And then chin up a smidge. Right there. Oh, cool. This is precise. Good. Turn your face slightly. There we go, right there, right there, right there. Good, 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 good. Nice. I don't know why I shot so many, just because I could. Oh, that's so interesting.
I think you need it wider.
You need a wire slash, you think? Or the background wider?
Are you trying to get her eye over there?
Well, I'm not sure, maybe.
They're asking if this was Gavin's idea.
Maybe. Oh, wow, we should get Gavin to play with these after I'm done. All right, so you want to...
They're constant lights. We could throw some fog up.
We could throw fog. Do we have fog with us? All right, let's give ourselves a lot of space.
You want a can of fog or you got a can
Yeah.
of fog?
Yeah, I think we got to fog it a little bit.
You seriously want to do this?
Yeah, do it. Let's do the fog. Why not? I kind of want to bring more lights out. Oh, that's, oh, come look. Sorry, guys.
Can't see, I'm blind.
She can't see anything. She's looking at it. This is very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Thanks, Seth.
That gel's going to hang on that LED like that, though?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't like it?
No, just think what is that gel for?
This is for the reflex. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's not going to melt. Is that what you're asking? No, that's really fine. No, nothing's melting. What? Oh, what? Oh, shit. I'm not ready. I don't know what happened there. Oh, actually, I think Gavin just did this. Hold on, is that spray glue?
Yeah, I only did that mistake once. It's very faint, but it's there.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. There you go. Turn your face towards me a little bit. Oh, I can't focus through it. You're getting it on my lens. Come on, you're funny. Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not showing up.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool.
Is it working?
Well, you're getting good shots, so just
No.
keep shooting.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep going.
That's what she said. Oh, no. Hold on, I'm mic'd. Sorry. Go ahead, shoot it.
Hey, you.
All right, guys, I'm taking a break. Seth's taking over.
What's your,
I don't know.
are you back on focus? Oh, you are. Turn your head a little to the left.
Yeah.
Yep. A little to the left, left. Pretty
I am back button focus. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. It's very weird. Oh, there you go.
Do this with a slash thumb. My thumb is broken.
Oh, look at that. Horizontals. Well played.
Hold on.
Shit, while Seth's doing that, I kind of want to take another light out. Should we get another light?
This camera is light as fuck.
I know, it's really nice. I'm actually really, it's fast. Go Nikon.
Going right here.
Oh, hold on. Should I be watching this?
Please.
Let's see. Here comes the fog, yeah.
This fog smells funny.
It does smell funny, right?
Smells like old milk.
I had it like all
Oh, that was
solid.
actually pretty good. That was a good one. All right. Let's do, all right. So let's do that. Hold on. I have more gels.
I like, see when she rolls her eye up, it's creepier.
Yeah. I like a pretty Nerlande, not a creepy Nerlande. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm totally using these in the not the way they were meant to be used, but I don't care. I'm gonna put this.
That camera's mad fun.
It is, right?
Well, it's like, you know, when you don't have a lot in your hand, it's like.
Yeah. It is mad fun. It's mad fun.
Yeah, you could say. You can't say disco. You say mad.
I can say mad.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Ah. All right. I don't know. I can say disco if I want. My mother said it was all right.
Well, you ain't going to.
That's perfect. No, I'm not going to disco, not unless you invite me. Turn your face towards me a little bit. Actually, go, zhoop, and then right there. Okay, chin down a smidge.
What's so
Right there.
interesting about
Right there.
this is that the back wall will
Yeah.
never be black, but her silhouette is
Yep.
black.
Yep.
It's so interesting.
I'm going home now. I'm done. That was the best. I'm going to retire as a photographer. I'm retiring as a photographer. That was the best shot. Oh, no. Oh, Seth's going to try to. Oh, no, hold on. I might have to come back.
I can't use these buttons because my finger.
Seth cut his finger yesterday.
I can't.
Come press the button for me. I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, now he's directing. Don't start bleeding. Oh, neat.
Close your eyes softly.
Oh. I definitely like the blue. I like that whole blue. Oh. Well, all right, well. Well, because the blue almost goes, oh, what happened there? Oh.
And then going right to that creepy spot.
Oh, Jesus.
There she is.
Ugh.
Really creepy.
Oh, don't do creepy shots on my live stream. Gross. We don't need
That
that.
is fucking dope. Come on. You can put words on the bottom of that and be done.
I put that in my house.
I don't know about that.
Stay out.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay out.
You know what? Good
Or
go-
pull party.
Can I get some juice off of this? Nah, not enough juice.
Every time I grab the button, I press like 6 buttons at once.
Okay, I want to bring this thing back in for a couple shots before we finish up. I'm kind of liking this thing.
It would be cool if you used the light as lipstick.
Oh, the light as lipstick. I could do that.
Who that is?
Actually, if we could reject makeup in theory of just lighting on somebody, that would
All right, maybe we'll do that. All right, I'm going to go back to magenta because nobody wears blue
Two
lipsticks.
for eyeshadow, 1 for the lips.
I actually have like 5 projectors now, so I think
Shards of light for your cheekbone.
that could be something we could do. All right, so go ahead and turn profile. There we go. Zook.
Wow.
Some-
Not being like all the rest of the world, it's a hell of a lot more.
There we go. What would probably actually work better than this would be the iris, but I'm not going to bust that out. But I will just light her lips. I'm not sure if you'll see it. Can you see it from the front?
What? Oh.
Yeah,
It's
like,
gonna bleed past her. It's gonna be a Joker smile.
yeah.
Which could be cool.
We'll Joker smile it. All right.
You're just gonna make me ugly.
I'm making you ugly. Suck it up and live with it. Oh, let's switch this out.
Oh, want to do a vertical and then have her stick her tongue out and the tongue would be gentle. Ooh.
Yeah, that we can do.
Oh shit, the iPad just quit.
Oh, plug it in.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think the stream will still go. Is the iPad not plugged in?
Oh, shit. Your production continue without interruption while you're away.
Check that one out.
Oh!
I know,
Now
right?
we're carnage.
All right, let's see.
Do a silhouette with nothing. Just do the silhouette. Just do the silhouette.
All right, we're silhouetting it.
Because then you can put those silhouettes, the blue and the red together, and make like a diptych. So turn the other way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, turn the other way. Turn the other way.
Yeah, this fucking...
All right, we're doing it. No creepy faces, though. Hold on. Before taking a photo, rotate the... Okay. All right, let me just get a shot. Let me get my focusing spot. Okay, test. Oh, this kind of cool. All right. All right. How not to talk on the set. All right, bring your chin up a smidge, right there. Okay. All right, so you're gonna do the tongue thing so we can match the shots for Seth. Here we go. There you go. Perfect.
Look at that.
That's not terrible.
So cool. Wait, let's do
Is
the
that sharp?
diptych.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it.
let's do the diptych.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna bring this light around.
Oh my god, I shot so much.
We have, yeah,
Oh my god, there's so much here.
there's like a gazillion, trillion, zillion pictures. All right. Man, I don't know what we're gonna do. We only have one memory card. We might not be able to continue. Memory card slot.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
All right, go look at it.
Okay.
All right, not bad.
I like that one better.
Yeah, the red's cool, right?
You like carnage?
I ain't about demons,
You
but
like
I like that one.
Family carnage.
All right.
You look
So
like
we-
a Bond girl. That's actually true.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a Bond girl. All right, so
Carnage. You gotta post this diptych, right?
the what? Yeah, go. Just yeah.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stone's tongue is like,
You know what?
it's not like
All right, I don't know.
kiss. His tongue is.
I think I actually opened up my phone.
What?
Did you get stitches?
No. I
Do you
couldn't
need to? Do you want to take care of you?
I think no.
Yeah.
I'm a psychic.
I know. Exactly. That's my point. This is my point.
No, I can bandage.
People saying it's bananas in quotations.
Yeah.
Because they say
Look towards the light. So we're going to go back to. Should we do the magenta still? So now we're doing. Now we should maybe do the blue on this one. I'm going to try to bleed past and do just the eye. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we have a little bit of her ear because Nerlande has very cute ears. If you guys haven't noticed that yet. Not as cute as mine, but close. All right. Okay, how's that? Oh, it's so graphic today. We're very graphic. We're so graphic.
two-dimensional,
Yeah, right?
but yet has depth on the background. It's so interesting.
Yeah, right? Hold on.
I don't know if I like the red with the red though.
No, me neither. I think in this case, we're going to want to change this up for sure. I think we got to go contrasting colors. So we'll go blue. No, I found a new use for these. I'm sure I'm the first person ever to do this.
Are you kicking the plug out?
I think I'm kicking the plug out. I keep doing that.
I like how you say you should have turned these on and off.
I know that I do. Well, no, that's the HMI. The LED you can turn it off as well. If you want. You see how much more careful with the
We have
HMI.
to start shooting cosplay
Chin up.
with this.
Right there. We can do it at Comic-Con. We're going to be at Comic-Con again this year, hopefully. Okay, that's fine. Just turn your nose slightly away so that, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Actually, I'll move the light. Because you're good being a profile. I'll just move the light so it's not. Cool. Nice. All right, here we go. Oh, that's kind of neat. More towards
Too much.
too much blue?
Too much of her
Too much.
turning away.
Yeah. I just like the shape of her head because the way the haircut is, it's making it look like. Yeah. I like the shape of your head, kid.
I like your skull.
You got a good skull
You got a
shape.
good skull.
Your skull is interesting to
I
me.
like your skull.
And there you go. how we made it this long, I do not know.
I'm exhausted, man.
Chin up a smidge right there. You know what? I keep getting it on the nose when I don't want it. 'Cause it's almost like a mask. Oh, that's not terrible. Yeah, I kind of need more. I need tighter.
Yours is like all
I don't like these.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, let's try that. Let's light the whole face. It was a cool technique 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
We're over it.
I think we figured it. We're over that one now.
Bye.
All right, let me see
And
it.
then everyone's gonna be like, you should do that shot again. They always ask for it after you're over it. You know?
So look towards the light. Let me soften it. So see, guys, I'm softening the edges.
And then you see her cheekbones.
Yeah.
And that, like,
She does have nice cheekbones.
you got the skull, kid.
All right, so now I've softened the light. The edges of the light, I should say. I haven't made the light softer. 1, 2, 3, open, good, close.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's cool.
Yeah.
That's
an
kind of
indie
nice.
film cover.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The color tones look like the Moonlight cover.
Yeah, right? It's really interesting.
Right? The Moonlight was blue.
Yeah.
That's cool, cool. Ah. Okay.
Like the repeating lines, vertical lines.
Yeah, it's so interesting. It's so fun. I love it. So we're having fun, guys. So, I don't know, we've been doing this for a while, right?
Yeah.
I think we're done. Yeah, I think, thanks for watching, if you have been. Oh, we'll put Nerlande's information in, thanks so you can follow. Nerlande. Of course, Seth, thanks for helping me. Last ex-witness on all these socials. What are your Nerls?
Knurls.
Nerls. And I'll be back next Thursday, I think, at Adorama. I don't know, follow my social, Daniel Norton Photographer, I'll let you know where I'm gonna be. I'm either gonna be at Adorama next week or here. Either way, look for more stuff with these Dedolights. I got a bunch of new stuff I'm playing with. I wanna really create some new stuff.
We have workshops.
We are now doing individual works, or independent, small workshops.
outdoor workshops right
Yeah,
here.
we already sold the ones out this week, but we're gonna put another one up soon, so keep an eye out for that. And you guys can get in on messing around and learning, closer with us.
Like legit on-set
Legit,
training
yeah.
with 2 instructors.
Not bullshit, and there won't be any naked girls. Sorry to swear.
Yeah, no deer in cages.
Yeah. Deer in cages?
Yeah, they just set up shit and they.
Yeah, but did they put a deer in the cage though? Wouldn't it be like a moose or something? What would you put in the cage?
Why would you put a moose in a cage?
I don't know. I don't go to the zoo, so I don't know what they put in cages. Bobcats? No.
End the stream.
Okay.
Sign off.
Thanks, guys. I don't know what they put in. Yeah, stop and then, yeah, there you go.